was just eating orange Italian ice and now I feel like my lips are orange. Oh well. Hello everyone, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. I am back with another crocheting video and this is another part, I think this is part 2 of crocheting only using my yarn stash. And today I don't know if it's going to be like a one product video or who knows what I'm going to end up doing, but my goal is to use up this yarn here that I have left over. This is the yarn that I bought for when I made my shirt for the 4th of July. If you didn't see that video, then I will link it for you to watch. I'll link it up in the iCard. But this is a cotton yarn. I can't even remember what brand it is, but this is what it looks like. It has pinks in like reddish orange, blue, and white. And I am going to be making something new today, which is actually a mesh market bag. I've been wanting to make one of these, but I just never tried it, and I have heard they take a little bit of time, so I've been a little bit intimidated. But I'm going to be starting this now and we'll see how far I get tonight. I'm not planning on crocheting for like ever. I'm going to crochet for probably like an hour to start. This is by Stephanie Zed is the person on YouTube. This is the video that I'm using. I'm changing it a little bit to change the size, I think, but that's like the pattern I'm using. If you are interested in it, I'm going to sit here and probably watch YouTube while I crochet this bag, and hopefully my cat doesn't go everywhere, but that is the plan. I'm gonna just work on this. I just have to like chain a bunch to start, so I think I might actually size up my hook, but I'm using a 5mm. I think I'm gonna look for a 5.5 to do the chain, and then I'll go and like do the rest with that one. I just always make my chains a little bit tight, so I got the idea from someone here actually, and my comments suggested sizing up my hook, so that's what I'm gonna do. Let's just get started.
The smoothest stones sitting with the river's bones.
Fifi took my spot where I was laying, so I'm just gonna sit in front of her, I guess. Okay, so I just crocheted for about an hour. I'm gonna take a break. I got the like top part and 4 rows of the mesh done, and this is what it's looking like so far. I just marked the end of this row and then like so I don't lose my spot here because I'm afraid I'm gonna lose count, and I just counted, and I'm finding this to be kind of more difficult than I thought just because I struggle to chain for some reason. Like that sounds so silly, but chains are something I hate doing. Not that I hate doing, I don't hate doing it because I'm enjoying crocheting this. It's just like my tension is tight with them always, so I'm like trying to, I don't know, hopefully it's gonna be fine. Also, I'm noticing like some of my single crochets are a little too loose, but again, it doesn't matter with this because it's just like this mesh work. But this is as far as I have so far, and I don't know if I'm done for the night, but that took me an hour to do that, so I'm gonna work on some other stuff and then hopefully at some point I crochet again. But cotton also, I forget, cotton like tires out my hands so much more than the other yarns. I don't know why, it just does, and like my hands are always like sore when I'm using it. So I definitely need to make sure I'm giving myself breaks as I'm making this bag, but I'm excited to see how it's gonna turn out. Okay, it's the same night and I decided I don't want to be responsible and do any of the things that else I was gonna do today, and I'd like to just crochet. So it's 6:11 p.m. right now. I'm going to crochet for an hour, I think. I'm gonna work on this bag and see how far I can get in an hour. I got this much done in an hour, so I'm expecting to get a decent amount of these mesh rows done. I need to grab my row counter. I should have done that before I came and got all cozy. I have everything around me except for that. It's far away. I have to get up to get it. I have my chapstick, I have my water, I have my project. My yarn's on a tote right here, my hook's right there, but I sadly have to get back up. It's really not far away, it's like right there. I just need to actually get up, which is the sad part. Let me do that real quick. Okay. I'm gonna try to actually use this thing because I don't feel like having to count like all the things. If I had to, I could, but I just don't know if I'm gonna get confused, you know? So I was gonna try to use this to use, so just marked 4 on there, and I will work on this for like an hour. I feel like I can't like talk to you guys while I work on it because I have to count. I'm not skilled enough yet. I get it's only counting to 5, but like I still feel like I'm catching myself going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 every single time, and sometimes out loud. I've been like watching YouTube while I do it, but I like have to like count it out to make sure I have the right amount of chains, and then once in a while I like second guess it, and then I have to go back and I have to recount it. And right now I'm trying to like count while I'm talking. I guess I can kind of count while I'm talking, which is weird, but it definitely slows me down, that's for sure. I'm gonna mark this ending so I know where it is and there's no questions about it. So it's funny because I have all this yarn left and I'm trying to like do all these calculations on like how much it actually is, because I have no idea how much yarn this even uses to make this bag. Like it doesn't seem like it's gonna be a lot, but I feel like it is like a lot. So I don't know. My brain is all over the place. I was first going to make a bandana, was my idea. I was gonna make a bandana because that's a lot easier than a mesh market bag, but I also wanted to make a mesh mark. Did I say that right? Mesh market bag? Why can I not? That's like a tongue twister. But I also wanted to make one of these, and I'm hoping I have enough to do both, but I don't know. I have no concept of like how much yarn things take yet, and I have no concept of like how much yarn something is. If that even makes sense. Like I have all of this left, and I can't remember. I think this was all one and I made a whole shirt out of it, so like maybe it will make a lot. My cat has entered the chat. She always has to be in the way. I don't really want your cat hairs on my stuff. Hopefully she'll like lay down somewhere else, at my feet or something. What was I even saying before you rudely interrupted and distracted me? Oh yeah, I'm not sure how much yarn I'm gonna have left, but obviously I'm making the mesh market bag first, and then whatever I've left, we'll see if I'm able to make a bandana out of it. I don't know. We will see. And it's funny because like even people in my life too are like asking me like if I'm making certain things for anybody, and like I just like, make things to learn. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. Like maybe I'll end up selling them one day, but like I literally just find something I want to make and I make it. It's not even like I'm making it for myself. I just like make it and film me making it. I don't know. And I don't even really like use the things I make unless I literally know I'm making it for myself. Like when I made a shirt with this yarn, like obviously I used that because the intent of me making it was for me to wear for the 4th of July. So yeah. Also, I have the other yarn. If you've been watching like all my videos, then you probably know I got 2 yarn options when I made that 4th of July shirt, and I only ended up making the one shirt because my idea was, oh sorry Fifi, I just bonked her on the head. My idea was if I didn't like how the one shirt turned out, like I was gonna make the other, and like I'd have 2 options or whatever. I ended up only having time to make the one, and I liked how it turned out, so it wasn't even an issue. So now I have that other yarn left, and I'm like debating, do I hold on to it so that I can make it next year or something, or see, now I just miscounted. I have to undo. Oops. Oopsie, oopsie. I undid too much. But like, do I just, my brain is not working, keep it for next 4th of July? Or do I make something else out of it? Like, do I still make the shirt I intended, that like triangle shirt I wanted to make? Obviously I don't want to make it now because like it's winter now, and like that is like a summer shirt, and also who knows, I don't want to make it now and then what if it doesn't fit next year or something. So I was kind of thinking I just save the yarn for next year. Is that weird? Like, I don't know. I'm just kind of brainstorming out loud right now. I didn't think I'd be able to talk and crochet, which I can. It's just I definitely know it's slowing me down, and that I probably would be able to get more done if I just focus on this rather than trying to do this while also thinking about what I'm trying to say. I think it's so funny. My cat is just sitting here. It's like she's listening to me. She just thinks I'm talking to her and I'm having a full conversation with her right now. She doesn't know that I'm actually having a conversation with all of you and then I'm talking to a camera. She is so funny. Such a weirdo. Okay, so the plan is, I've almost been crocheting for 10 minutes now. The plan is to crochet for an hour and then take a break. Because like I said earlier, cotton yarn makes me hurt. Like it makes my hands kind of sore. So I have to make sure I'm giving myself ample breaks so I'm not injuring myself or making my hands hurt for like days or whatever. I wish I had a personal assistant to just sit here and unwind my yarn for me. I'm just kidding, but am I really? I don't know. Wouldn't that be so nice? Like just keep it from untangling so I can just keep working and don't have to untangle it, or not untangle it, but like, you know what I mean. Okay, I think I just put that in the last. See, now I'm still gonna want to be counting these, so I'll be worried. I'm not getting the right number. Okay, I'm only getting 22 on this row, so what did I do wrong? I'm so confused. Do I put one in here to make it 23? I mean, it does look like one should go in here. Okay, well, now that I have been actually working on this for like 10 minutes or so, I'm just gonna set a timer for like 15 minutes and crochet while I watch YouTube. Also, I don't know what happened. I'm gonna just have to count them every time because until I get the hang of this pattern, I don't exactly know how to make sure they have the right amount. I guess I'm just gonna time lapse me crocheting. Okay, checking in. I just finished crocheting for an hour and this is my progress so far. I am halfway through one of the rows, but I'm taking a break because my hands are getting tired. I think it's this finger that will like start to hurt, like my fingertip from the yarn, but my hands in general are getting a little bit sore. It's time for a break. And I finished 13 rows of the mesh. I'm in the middle of row 14. Still have quite a bit to go, not even halfway through the mesh because I'm doing 35 rows, I think. Okay, I'm gonna take a break and it's 7:25 right now, so we'll see. It looks like a good little skirt or something. That's funny. We'll see if I end up crocheting more tonight. I want to. Also, update on the yarn. This is how much yarn we have left. If I lose yarn chicken, I'll be very upset. I would think I would have enough. If not, I'll be concerned, but this should definitely be enough. I just don't know if it's going to be enough to make a bandana as well, but this is the progress and I will check in the next time I crochet. Update on my progress. This is as far as I've gotten. This is 23 rows and 3 hours of work. It's 23 rows of mesh, not 23 rows altogether. I'm going to 35, but I'm stopping for the night. It's 9:01 p.m. I go to bed at like 9 usually for work. So yeah, just wanted to update you on my progress. Hopefully I get this done this week. I definitely can't put 3 hours into it every day. That would be nice, but I have work and such, so I'm going to try to do like 30 minutes of crocheting a night, and then on like my half day this week I can do a little bit more, hopefully. I need to go to bed, so I'll check in hopefully tomorrow when I crochet some more. I don't feel like grabbing my microphone, and it's also pouring outside, so sorry if you can hear that. I already updated you on this, I think, but I'm about to crochet again. I'm gonna crochet for at least 30 minutes tonight. I don't know how long I'll actually end up crocheting, but at least 30 minutes. It's 7:30. I have all my notes done. I got them done at work. My sister made me dinner. That was nice of her. And I already showered. My voice is all weird, I don't know why. Anyways, I'm gonna crochet for 30 minutes at least and see how much I get done. I just did 30 minutes of crocheting. I didn't start right away, so now it is 8:10. And this is my progress. I finished 29 rows and I started the 30th row. So I'm like this far into the 30th row. So I have 5 and a partial rows left to do. I need to count the stitches to make sure there's enough. There should be enough. I keep getting stressed and like recounting them, but I really probably don't need to do that. Yeah, there's still 23. Why am I getting stressed that I'm not gonna have enough yarn? This is how much I have left. I don't know why I'm getting like stressed. Let's see how much this weighs so far. I can't get it to sit on that right. I gotta fold it up. 3.65 ounces and I have 4.7 ounces left. Okay, so this, I don't know why I felt like this was like a lot more than this, but this is actually heavier, so I should be good. Why does this seem so big? But it's because it's gonna be half. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Part of me wants to keep crocheting. The other part of me knows I have some other stuff that I wanted to do. So I'm gonna do that other stuff first and then maybe I'll crochet more. It depends. I have like a pretty easy day of work tomorrow. So yes, I should get to bed at a decent time, but it has to be like, I don't know. It's not the end of the world if I don't get to bed at a decent time, if that makes sense. Also, I am making another Christmas gift for somebody. Somebody asked me to make them something, and like for somebody else. So I have to make that too, and I need to add that to my list. So I'm trying to figure out how the heck I'm going to make everything, and I'm filming it all and making videos for it, but I don't want to put it out until I think after Christmas because I don't want to ruin and spoil everything. So I'm doing like double stuff right now, like doing those and then also trying to like do stuff for content right now. So I'm doing like double duty right now. So if my videos don't have me making a ton of stuff, that is why. I think I might do a couple of more of just like vlogs of me doing one project, kind of like this one, where yes, this is like a challenge where I'm trying to use up my yarn, but I'm probably only making one project in it, I would assume, which is this one bag, because it's kind of a pretty long project, so it takes more time. And did any of that even make any sense? Sometimes I just say things that I don't know if they make sense. Yeah, I'm going to do my other stuff. I'm going to journal a little bit. I have therapy tomorrow and I want to journal a little bit and kind of collect my thoughts on what the heck happened these last couple weeks. I don't know how long it's been since I've had therapy. Feels like it's been forever. Then if I feel like it and have time, I'll crochet again later, and I'm sure I'll check in, and if I don't film, I'll at least show you what I crocheted. I'm gonna watch some YouTube and reflect on my thoughts. Okay, I think I might take out the last stitch I just put in, but I just crocheted another 30 minutes and I finished all of the mesh. So this is all of it. I also started the first single crochet, but I hate it, so I'm gonna redo it. It's supposed to be the decrease row and it definitely is way too wide. Yeah, I need to make them tighter. It looks terrible. It looks kind of crazy, but yeah, I'm gonna take them all out and redo it, I'm pretty sure. Also, I was supposed to put in a stitch into the single crochet, which I just did not do that. Yeah, it's just everything about it is not good. I need the stitches to be way tighter, so I'm just gonna take this out because I need to make this the same as the other. Yeah, I don't even know what happened here. I got twisted. The next part is the decrease row. This is this long. Why? I don't know. It just kept getting longer, I feel like. But it needs to end up being this short when you decrease it down. So, okay, I'm gonna stop for the night because it's 9:48. And I think I might bring this project to work with me tomorrow because I don't have like a super busy schedule. So there's gonna be time where I'm not doing anything, I'm feeling. So I might bring this to work with me. I have this much yarn left, which we just have like, I think we just do like, we make this again, I think, and then the straps, I actually don't really know. I need to look at the video. It's coming together, so that's good. Okay, checking in. I was kind of working on this at work, but really it was a whole lot of me doing a row and then taking it out over and over again because I was doing the decrease row and it was hard to get it to be small enough, but I think I finally got it. This is what it looks like now, and it's pretty close to the same size as this. So I think I'm gonna go with that. And now I just need to add in the rest of the rows in there. If that counts as one, then I need to add 6 more, I think. I'm gonna pull up the video just to make sure I have that right. But I'm gonna use my row counter probably to make sure I have them right. I'm gonna work on this for about an hour and see if I can get that section done, and then hopefully it looks okay and I don't have to redo it. Sorry, Fifi. But yeah, that's my plan right now. Oh, I did the row wrong still. I'm missing 1 stitch. Darn it. Yeah, I'm missing 1. So I ended up sizing down with the hook to make it small enough. So I'm gonna do that again, but I have to undo it one last time. I sized down to a 4.5. That seemed to work. So I'll do that again. Okay, I just fixed that whole row and now I have to go through and move them all around. Hopefully that's an okay size. I still feel like it's way too big. Oh, I think I need to make it tighter. Yeah, it's really big. What the heck? I could use a 4mm. I'm gonna try a 4mm and see if that helps. I guess I'll just check back in after I get this figured out. Update on the bag. I just crocheted for like 30 minutes. I redid the row like 12,000 times and I didn't time that, but I got all of this done. I think I have the right amount of rows. I did the 1 decreasing row and then I did 7 more. And that seems to be the same amount. But this is how it's looking. Yeah, I think that's the right amount. Now I think it's on to, I think the straps might be next. I have to look, but I think I need a little break. My hands are hurting. Okay, so it's been a couple days since I worked on this bag. I can't even remember if I showed where I was last or not, but I have both of the ends done and like all of the mesh, and I'm getting into the part where you like do the sides and the straps. I honestly don't know how to do the next part, so I'm going to pull out the video to do it. And I'm going to just sit here and crochet for about an hour while I watch YouTube. I'm hoping to, if not finish this today, get most of it done today, but we'll see. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just realized that the lighting was down so much. Well, now I look pale. But yeah, I'm going to work on this now and hopefully my cat leaves me alone. I'm trying to crochet. So that's the plan. I'm going to do this while I watch some YouTube. And also I need to look up the video to remember what to do next.
Love you, Tam. No, what was I gonna say?
Okay, so I just crocheted for like another hour. I think I'm at 7 hours total for this bag so far. But in that last like half hour, I was trying to review for work while I was crocheting. But now I'm actually gonna take a break and just review for work because my hands are starting to hurt. But we have this much yarn left. I really hope I have enough. If I lose yarn chicken, I'm gonna be so upset because it's gonna be so close. Hang on, I'm really crooked here. I think that's a little better. Okay. It looks kind of weird right now. It needs more on the straps, but it's like wider than I thought it would be. I'm excited to see how it looks when it's like all done, but geez, this thing's big. Maybe it's because my tension was loose. I feel like this is gonna hold a lot. I might make some of the smaller size too, we'll see. Obviously not in this video, but in the future, I mean. But I'm on row 3. I'm only like that far into row 3. And I'm doing at least 6, maybe 7, we'll see. I'm gonna start with 6 and see how that looks first. Also, can't run out of this. That will be an issue. I didn't even look up yet to see if they sell like small ones of this, but that's gonna be what I have to do if I run out. I'm gonna have to get like a small one, which I feel like I should probably look that up. This is the Handicrafters in the color marble. I wonder if they sell smaller ones, because this one is huge. Why do they just have the giant one? I'm only seeing it in the giant one. My battery's about to die. I really don't want to buy another one. I hope this is enough. Okay, I'm at the point now where I feel like I'm committed to finishing this. So we're at the point where we forget all of our other responsibilities and we just crochet. I'm almost done. Like, I'm on the last round, I think, because I think I'm only going to do 6. Pretty sure I'm only going to do 6. And I started the 6th row, and this is how much yarn we have left. We're gonna have enough. I don't know what's going on with my voice. We're definitely gonna have enough. If this isn't enough, I'll literally lose my mind. It looked like we weren't gonna have enough at first, but then I was like weighing it after like each row to see how much the row took, and it honestly was not as much as I thought it would be, so we should be good. I will say, this is not that this is hard to make, but it just takes a really long time. I've been working on it for almost 8.5 hours now, I think, total, because I've been trying to keep track, actually, for once, because I feel like I never keep track of my projects or whatever, and that is like a really long time, and I feel like unless, like, I mean, I might get faster at it potentially, but it's hard to know if, like, is it going to be worth my time? Like, have I ever decided to make this to sell it? It's gonna be hard to get your time back on it, I feel like. Wouldn't you agree? Or am I crazy for thinking that? It's fun to make. It's definitely hard on my hands just because I'm not used to using cotton yarn a ton. Like, it's just always hard on my fingers and everything. But now that I got it, kind of like a better understanding of it, I think it would be a little bit easier next time. I will say, like, beginning the straps is kind of tough because you have to crochet into a chain, and specifically into the back loops of a chain, which is tedious, but it definitely is worth it because it makes it look good in the end. I'm making my way across the last round. Also, I feel like no matter what yarn I use, it always splits. I had somebody comment asking like what yarn you could get, I think on Amazon, that doesn't split, but please tell me what yarn doesn't split. Like cotton specifically, I feel like I'm always, I don't know, maybe I'm just picky, but I feel like I'm always splitting the yarn. Even acrylic yarns, I'm always splitting the yarns. Maybe it's a me problem. Maybe it's the way I'm crocheting, who knows. But I will say, my hands definitely get fatigued from this, and like my thumb specifically starts to hurt a little bit because I'm like pushing the hook pretty hard sometimes. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, overall it's not that this is super difficult, it just is time consuming. I don't know, is it going to be worth it? Who knows? I mean, it looks pretty cool. Okay, well, I'm going to continue crocheting this bag, and I'll either time lapse or I'll just check in when I'm done to show you guys the final product. I feel like you guys have seen a decent amount of me working on this, except for like the last couple hours I haven't been filming. I'll come back in a little bit. I've officially finished the bag, and I don't know where my phone is right now, but I kept track of how much time it took me. Oh, it's over here. And it took 8 hours and 45 minutes total. That's including like weaving in the ends at the end. I may end up steaming this or blocking this because the straps are rolling over a little bit. The bag is finished and it fits over my shoulder nicely, and look at how much it would fit in it. Like, this thing stretches so much. You could fit so much in here. I really like how it turned out, and I'm glad I chose this yarn. Like, this yarn, the way it worked up is so pretty. I mean, I already knew it was going to work up pretty because I've used it before to make a shirt, but yeah, I think I'm definitely going to like block or steam these so that they lay flatter. But besides that, I am pretty proud of how it turned out actually. But I think I'm gonna call the video here because this took me a long time to make and it did a pretty good job using up my yarn stash. I mean, we still have this much of the yarn left. Let me actually weigh it really quick so I can let you know. It is 1.5 ounces of yarn. I don't really have that good of concept of like how much yarn it takes to make certain things. So if you have any ideas of what I can use this for, let me know. I might also just look up some things that I could use it for. But yeah, it's 1.5 ounces of cotton yarn, but that did really good using up a decent amount. So that's good. I'm glad that I had enough and didn't run out. I was scared there for a second. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed watching the process of me making my first ever mesh market bag. I will link down below the video tutorial that I followed for it. I did change it up. I actually heard about this pattern from Passionate Kelsey on YouTube. I watch almost all of her videos, I would say. And she recommended doing kind of like a size in between the small and large because the small she thought was too small and like the bigger size she thought was too big. So I'm pretty sure I used maybe not the same but similar numbers as she did. I think I did 7 rows for this here, but then for the straps I only did 6. If I did it again, I might only do 6 here too. I don't know. I just did 7 for some reason, but I think next time I will do 6 maybe. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and comment down below what you think of the bag. Comment down below if you've ever made a mesh market bag. Also comment ideas for that yarn. What should I do with it? I am excited to start another project. I don't know what I'm going to start yet. I'm in the middle of making Christmas gifts and I'm filming those all for videos that will come out after Christmas. So I might try to do like an easier project next. I'm not sure. My hands are definitely feeling the cotton yarn, so I need to take a little bit of a break from cotton yarn, I think. So I don't know what I'm gonna end up doing. We'll see. If you guys have any ideas of what you'd like to see in upcoming videos, you can leave those recommendations down below as well. Also, I am adding a little link in the description. Do not feel pressured to use it, but it is a little link that says to buy me a coffee or whatever from the website Ko-fi, spelled K-O-F-I, and it's basically like a way that if you wanted to support my channel, you can donate a little bit of money to it. And right now I think I have it set up, you guys should be able to see it, but I'm saving up for lighting because the lighting that I currently use I'm actually borrowing and I won't actually have, and also planning on creating a whole little crochet space and it will need some lighting. So that is what I'm currently saving up for, but right now this channel is not monetized, so I am not bringing in any money with this little hobby that I'm doing right now, so it's hard for me to, you know, save up money for it. But I would like to invest any of the money back into it, so that's kind of the plan right now. And like I said, don't feel pressured, but if you want to support my channel in that way, you can. If not, just watching my videos, leaving comments and liking the video, subscribing, those kind of things also support the channel. But if you do decide to stick around and subscribe, then I will see you in my next video. Bye. The frog in the background the whole time, he's upside down too. That's funny. I just noticed him.